Alright, so I'm here to talk about the UFC event last night. It was the TUF 10 season finale, live at the Palms in Las Vegas. It didn't seem like a pay-per-view at all. I mean, well, it wasn't, but it didn't seem like it because it was, not only was it broadcast for free on television, but the attendance, you could tell it was just really low. There wasn't a lot of people there. You could hardly see them. It's like, what, a big VIP section for a bunch of celebrities. I saw a bunch of named faces out in the crowd. Of course, a lot of UFC fighters were there. Forrest Griffin, you could see him. Anyway, it's a pretty good show. A lot of sort of unexpected twists and turns. Interesting. Very interesting. A lot of the matches that I wasn't interested in. Yeah, it is. It was a crappy season, and I hate to rain on the whole parade, but let's face it, these guys weren't exactly the best of the bunch, especially with Kimbo being the main attraction, and the performance that we saw out of both those guys, Kimbo and Houston Alexander. That was pathetic. I'm sorry. Yes, Kimbo has made a lot of improvements, and he's a tough guy. He throws hard hits, or whatever you want to say. He's a likable guy. He's a humble guy. Yeah, that's all great, but he still looks sloppy. He still doesn't know what to do. He still gets tired really easily. And Houston Alexander, there's just no excuses for him. What was he doing? Circling the whole time? I mean, that's ridiculous. Throwing leg kicks, and that's about it. That was his whole strategy, to circle him and throw leg kicks, and he was going to win like that? Come on. I mean, I expected so much better out of that fight. But anyway, let's get off of that one. Talk about Roy Nelson, Brendan Schaub in the finale. I knew that Roy Nelson was going to win. Everybody was pretty sure he was going to win because of the experience factor. It's kind of disappointing because the guy has already been a champion. He's already had this success. He's not really very young, so it's there's not a whole lot of potential there. I mean, we've seen what he can do against the heavyweights like Ben Rothwell. He's already lost to Ben Rothwell. Ben Rothwell lost to Cain Velasquez. I mean, what is Roy Nelson going to do up against Shane Carwin and Nogueira and Brock Lesnar? I mean, come on. He's a fun guy. He's a funny guy. He can wrestle. He can fight. Yeah, he can knock you out. But he's not anyone to go crazy for. Say when Forrest Griffin won, he had so much potential to go on and be great, and he was kind of a young guy, and he wasn't a fat slob either. But Roy's cool. But I'd rather have seen Brendan win. I just think he's more of an athlete. But it's cool. I mean, because Brendan has more to gain from it. I guess that's my biggest argument. But, hey, props goes to Roy. He did a good job of beating Brendan. That knockout punch, that was pretty impressive. Probably the most impressive thing we've seen from Roy. But, the announcement that Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell will be the coaches for the next season. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, I was expecting Tito to be a coach, but I wasn't expecting Chuck, that's for sure. So, I'm not thrilled about it. That's another thing. Because, how many times have we seen these guys fight already? There's so much drama there previously, which is going to make good television. But the thought of a rematch between those two, it's just unnecessary. To see Tito get knocked out again, and then he's going to complain about it and hate Chuck, and Chuck's going to just brag about it. But what does it do for either the fans of Chuck or Tito? Not much. I mean, if Tito gets knocked out again by Chuck Liddell, that's just going to hurt Tito's fans again. And if Chuck beats Tito, and Chuck's fans already know that Chuck can beat Tito, so what's it going to do? You know, I'm just not thrilled about it.